Hey everybody, this is Rocknez. Today I got the brand new Fiio A5 headphone amplifier. Now this is actually a re-unboxing. I already unboxed this and stuff. I just want to show you guys what's on the inside and stuff like that. But first things first, I wanted to show you the top of the box. There's like a scratch off query right here. You scratch this off. Then you go ahead and punch in the number and you find out whether it's a legitimate headphone amplifier or not, or if it's a knockoff or something like that. Now this is legit. I went on their website and I found out the right serial number and it matches and stuff. Now, like I said, this is a re-unboxing. I already opened this up. So you get a nice box. You get a nice carrying case to hold the amplifier with. You also get a you get a charging micro USB cord. You get some instructions, specifications and stuff. We'll go through that later. And you also get 3.5 millimeter jumper. You get 2 sets of bands to hold to your portable device. And you get these 2 plastic sleeves. They look like they're guard protectors to hold in between your headphone amplifier and the amplifier itself. Well, to hold in between your headphone amplifier and your portable device. Now this is the amplifier itself. It's a brushed aluminum finish. It's very nice looking. Let's see here. You got your features here. There's not much to it. I want to go ahead and give this thing. I'm going to give this thing a good week's worth of listening, and I'll come back later on and tell you about my findings on this. Now, I'm also going to compare this to the E12 Mont Blanc amplifier that I also own. I've had that for about 2 years, and I picked this up. I also picked this up on Amazon for $129.99. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. But I'll be back in about a week. All right. I'll catch you guys soon. Hey everybody, I'm back. I gave these guys a good week's worth of listening. I just want to go over some build quality, specifications, and sound quality. Now as far as build quality, both of them are built excellent. They're built out of aluminum. The Fiio E12 is actually aluminum brushed. I don't know if you can see that like that. And then the new A5 is sandblasted. It actually has a nice feel to it. It's not textured. It's smooth, but if you can just make it out, it looks nice. Now both are built pretty solid. The only knocks I have to have against the A5 is that their volume control knob, even though they have these little grooves here, they're not sticking out, so you can't really grab them. And they have this little rubber seal, this red rubber seal that's like smooth. Whereas with the E12, this is like a rigid. It's like very coarse and it's easy to grab and turn. I mean, they're both good knobs, but that's the only thing I wanted to point out. And let's see what else. Oh, plus the crossfeed on here on the E12 is missing on the A5. You don't have it on the A5 at all. I mean, you still have the bass boost. Now, I think it's about from 3 to 5 dB bass boost. That's from what I can pretty much tell. Now, as far as everything else, the gain knob is up here on the A5, which is a better position. You know, I actually can grab it and turn it, whereas with the E12, it's right. You gotta actually have a little pin or something to push it. And the gain on the E12 is from 0 to 16 dB gain, whereas on the A5, it's 0 to 13 dB gain. So you lose 3 decibels worth of gain on this. Now as far as, alright, let me just show you some specifications real quick. Now, this is for the Mont Blanc E12. I actually still have the specifications instructions on here. I don't know if you can make that out very well. Let's see here if I can get it to focus. Okay, and then for the A5, it is right there. As you can see the difference, the A5 has a 13 dB gain, whereas the E12 has 16. Plus the power here and into 32 ohms is 795 milliwatts, whereas on the E12 it's actually 880 milliwatts. I don't know if you can make that out right there. Sorry about that, guys. And let's see. Now, as far as sound quality, hey, they both sound great. You get a little bit more juice with the E12 than with the A5, but you get the A5 actually sounds smoother than the E12. The E12 actually sounds a little harsh compared to the A5. It's still a hell of an amplifier, and the build quality is fantastic on both. And I've had this E12 Mont Blanc for I think over 2 years. I've had no issues with this or no problems at all. I mean, it takes a little longer to charge than the A5. The A5 only takes about 2.5 hours, and you get like 13 hours of battery use. Whereas the E12 took me about like 3 or 4 hours to charge, and I get 12 hours of battery use. They're both excellent, and this is a nice upgrade. This is a nice update for the E12. Now the real question is, do you really need a headphone amplifier? Now, for IEMs, they work fine. I mean, if you have a low budget IEMs that can't really take a lot of power, I'd be careful turning up the volume. It might break the driver on your IEM. It sounds fine on some of my IEMs. It sounds actually pretty good, especially with IEMs that don't have a lot of bass. You just hit the bass boost on here and it gives a little bump and it sounds great. I think these are really meant for full-size headphones. With full-size headphones, you can actually hear the difference. Like if you have a Sennheiser HD 650 and they have like a 300 ohm impedance, a little portable amplifier will do it justice and stuff. You know, it'll make the headphone come to life. Now what I like to do is I like to plug in my PS4. I get a longer 3.5 jack, plug it into here, and then plug this into my headphones and give it a boost, because the signal that outputs out of here is really, really, really low. But when you do that, oh man, the games come alive. Now, is this worth 129 bucks? Free shipping and handling? I'd say yes, man. I'm happy with my purchase, and I'm going to keep this. And I'm going to find someone who wants to buy this old one. Or I might just keep this as a spare, because this is still pretty solid. Thanks for watching the video, and talk to you guys later.